I'm a simple duelist. I see Shaddolls, I click a link, as did probably a lot of you guys, and I hope you're not disappointed. So, what is up, guys? MCO40 here. Well, the OCG's format is now in full effect. Know what that means? Shaddolls, along with Sky Strikers and Trickstars. So there was a major tournament in Japan before the new list went into effect. A lot of the OCG was there. I think there was a decent amount of people. Somewhere between 60 and 100. I don't remember off the top of my head. But this format kicked things off, and there was a lot of interesting stuff. This deck ended up getting second at that event. And I wanted to just... When was the last time you saw Shaddolls? You know, Construct got her really weird errata. You know, the OCG had a hate for Winda for the longest time. But when you look at this deck has access to crazy things like Secret Village. So why should this deck not be seeing more success? I mean, in a format where Trickstar or Sky Strikers are still going to be a dominating force, when you start trying to adjust for that, and let's be real, the fact that Super Poly's at 2 in the OCG right now is just kind of bonkers to me. You would figure a card as powerful as this wouldn't be moving off of the list at any time soon, but hey, the OCG's like, yeah, we'll try 2 Super Poly. A card that can't be responded to just seems so inherently broken in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I don't know why you would want to give this back to your player base, but your player base seems to love things like this, so it's okay. So, without further ado, this is OCG Shaddolls. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, 2 copies of Cyber Dragon. You're going into a format like this, you don't exactly know what's going to be going on, so potentially being able to just special summon this, eat off your opponent's Shizuku Kagari or something like that, or something else threatening, for free seems good. 3 copies of Dino Wrestler Prankatops. So this is the new card we're going to be getting in Sofu. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon 1 Prankatops turn. And in quick effect, you tribute 1 Dino Wrestler monster control, then target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. We have 3 copies of Mathman. Normal summon, send a level 4 or lower from your deck to the graveyard. I don't think people understand that this is just the best Armageddon Knight to ever exist, not being dark. But he's also Spellcaster, so also when he's destroyed, get to draw a card. Seems good to me. Then, of course, we have triple copies of Maxi. God, why does the OCG even still have this card? We have triple copies of Cyframe Driver, or Cyframe Gear Gamma. I think this was an interesting one. The OCG becomes more proactive to hand traps and starts to become more worried about these types of things. So you can get more defensive with Gamma and kind of take more advantage of the situation. I definitely like this. Then we have 2 copies of Shaddol Beast. Drawing cards is always good. Triple copies of Shaddol Dragon. Once again, Sky Striker is still predicted to be that best deck, so you need to be able to kind of capitalize and pop off your opponent's back row, which you get to do for free. Triple Shaddol Falco. Special Summon and Revival from the Grave is so good. 2 copies of Hedgehog. Searching is really good, actually. And 2 copies of Squamata for that additional drop. And then 1 copy of Cyframe Driver, because we need Gamma in our deck. Now, this deck does play 3 copies of El Shaddol Fusion, quick play special summon, 1 Foolish Burial, drop additional fuel, Feather Duster for massive back row, fuck you Shaddolls, or Sky Striker, triple Shaddol Fusion, your opponent's got that fresh Kagari on the field, fuse with it, just to make out some other bigger monster from your deck. 2 copies of Super Poly. Then we have triple copies of Evenly Matched and triple Infinite Impermanence. I am so curious to know how this guy wanted to play this deck. I think this was just go second the deck all day long for him, actually. Now, the extra deck, we have 1 copy of Land Phonicus, 2 copies of Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber value. 1 copy of Wonder Magician, 1 copy of Omega, and 1 copy of F.A. Dawn Dragster, along with 2 Winda, 2 Shekanaga, 1 Grista, 2 Construct, 1 Anoatalis, and 1 Mega Fleet. And then the side deck here we have 2 Turtles, triple Secret Village, triple Twin Twisters, 1 Metaverse, 2 Judgment, 2 Strike, and 2 Warning wrapping this up. Don't be afraid to stare at 45 cards. Ratios and stuff can change. It just kind of depends on the whim of the user and just the general things that they're trying to test. So I don't see any issue with 45, especially in something like this where you're playing a slightly larger count. I know a lot of people were trying to reduce these numbers back in the day just to make sure that they don't draw them. So I almost feel that 45 kind of tries to alleviate a little bit of the stress caused by the Shaddol engine. Just, flooding out your hand and things like that. So good job. I'm very happy to see Shaddolls actually do something in this current day and age. Now, Next up, we're going to be looking at Sky Striker. Now, you thought putting Widow Anchor and Engage to 2 was enough to stop this deck. Nope, we were inherently wrong. The OCG has found a way to go about this, and I've been seeing decently high representation for this, so whew. Yikes on a yikes sandwich, that's for sure. Anyway, moving on to the deck list. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, 2 copies of Effect Veiler, 2 copies of Ghost Spell, 1 Ogre, 1 Normal Summon Make Needle Fiber, and then we have triple Max C, triple Sky Striker Ray. Honestly, the deck seems a little bit more fair now, and it's almost kind of weird to say that because Sky Strikers had such of a degenerate showing at the beginning of the format that it wore players out, and the decks, they did a decent job at trying to fix it. The next thing is we just put this card to 1 and this card to 1, and we'll watch the deck just fall. Then we have 1 Feather Duster, 2 MST, 1 Desires, 1 Rhoda, triple Field Spell, 1 Afterburners, 1 Jamming Wave, 1 Ego Booster. We have 1 copy of Hornet Drones, 2 copies of Shark Cannon, 2 copies of Widow Anchor, triple multi-roll, 2 Engage, 1 Terraforming, 2 Twin Twister, and of course 2 Upstart Goblin. God, could you imagine if the TCG had Upstart Goblin at any more than 1? Like, I would be so happy with this. It would be so cool. Then we have 1 Bomber Dragon, triple Shizuku, triple Kagari, 2 Hayate, 1 Nin Nin, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Needle Fiber, and 1 copy of Boral Sword. Side deck we have triple Prankatops, triple Gamma, 1 Schoolmeister, decently interesting tech just to try to seal off the graveyard, 1 Driver of course, triple Shared Ride, and that very, very cool card that they're getting in the future, Vectored Blast. So, if you control no monsters or main monster zone, each player sends the top 2 cards of their deck to the graveyard. Then if you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, you can shuffle all monsters in the extra monster zones into the deck. Free board wipes. And we have triple Heavy Storm Duster. I've never seen this card see play in these decks, and it's definitely cool that we get the chance to kind of see it come into play now. I definitely think the Sky Striker deck is more fair than it's ever been at this point in time, so take that with a grain of salt, but the OCG definitely, they slapped the deck on the wrist, they took away a lot of the power that the deck had. I mean, they still have Needle Fiber, but still. And then the last deck today, whew, a little bit of the old Trickstars. Now, this build is interesting. When was the last time you saw a Trickstar player playing triple Waking the Dragon? Spoiler alert, you haven't. This is a very interesting tech choice to me, and I would like to see Trickstar players possibly go towards this more in the TCG. Seems very good to me. So, moving on along here, we have 2 Ash Blossom, 1 Dandelion, 2 Ghost Bell, triple Max C, 1 Takum Tumborg, and 2 Speedroid Terratop. Huh. It's almost like Terratop at 2 even after the death of just the things that Invoker could do. Still seems so good. Then we have triple Cadena, 1 Carbine, 1 Lilybell, and triple Licorice. Control no monsters, or all monsters you control are Trickstar monsters. Special summons this card from your hand. When your Trickstar monster battles an opponent's monster quick effect, send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Your monster gains attack equal to the original attack until the end of the turn. You can only use 1 Trickstar Coralbine effect per turn and only once per turn. Free special summon or an honest? Seems good to me. Then we have 1 Feather Duster, 2 Scapegoat, 1 Terraforming, triple Light Stage, Traps, 1 Pre-Order, triple Impermanence, 2 Judgment, 2 Strike, and 2 Warning, along with 1 Reincarnation. Why is this card not limited in the TCG? And triple Waking the Dragons. The extra deck down here, we have 1 Trismania, 1 Bomber Dragon, 1 Hayate, 1 Security Dragon, 1 Nin Nin, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Link Spider, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Godly, 1 Cerberus, 1 Firewall, 1 Cherubini, 1 Boral Sword, and 1 Ultimate Falcon. Side deck we have triple Prankatops, 1 Ghost Ogre, triple Inspect Border, 2 Called by the Grave, triple Mind Control, 1 Twin Twister, and 2 Evenly Matched. I like the fact that we can steal our opponent's Kagari, turn it into a Hayate, and attack them directly. And we also get a main monster zone out of it. Seems pretty good to me. So, this is all I have for OCG Thursday, guys. Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about everything that is going on. A lot of interesting stuff going on in the OCG right now. I didn't expect Shaddolls to have the impact that they did, but they kind of have made a splash. I just think a lot of people love the deck. And remember, guys, tomorrow is Market Watch Friday. Of course, probably the best day of the week on this channel, honestly. Alright, guys, peace out. See you guys on the flip side. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.